Previously on 24.
Step back! I will kill it! Step back! I'll kill it! I will kill it!
Like when I was inside, I recognized one of the men.
Who?
I can't place him, but I know that I saw him before today.
Why do they think you were holding something back from them?
I am not tell these people things about my private life they don't need to know.
That you don't think they need to know. What are you doing here?
Your mother told Marwan you took care of the American girl.
Yeah?
And you need help getting rid of the body.
He's going to kill our son.
Yes.
I took care of the girl. Marwan knows. It's not Marwan. Wants you dead. Who wants me dead? Your father.
Thank you so much for helping me out. Sid Miles arrived.
She's in the exam area. I'm about to do her workup.
She suffers from schizophrenia.
I want us to be together again.
I'm sorry for all of that. I'm seeing someone. Oh, this is Jack Bauer.
Nice to meet you.
What was your courier transporting?
It's a Dobson-type override.
What exactly does his override do?
It's a combination of hardware and software that can remotely take control of a nuclear power facility.
And a person in possession of this program, could they do the opposite with it? Create a disaster to plan a meltdown?
Theoretically, yes.
How many nuclear power plants in this country would be vulnerable?
All of them. Yes.
It's me. We found out about the override.
The following takes place between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m.
Jack, did you get the surveillance footage from night security?
No, the heritage dinner that you attended was monitored by a private company, Phil says Security. I just got off the phone with them. They've got the videotapes on the file, but unfortunately they're working off a closed system. I've got to go there, pick up the tapes, bring them back here for you to ID. Where are you on the guest list?
I'm having it sent here.
Damn it, we're running out of time.
What do you mean? Is it that urgent?
Yes. As it turns out, your kidnapping was just a cover for a much larger attack. The terrorists used the broadcast of the trial to overload the internet and diverted all of our attention away from what they were really trying to do. I need a full tactical for my vehicle.
Which is what?
They're in possession of a stolen device called an override. With that, they've gained control of 104 nuclear power plants across this country. The override device maintains heat levels within the reactors. Effectively, they can melt down every one of those plants. Thank you. The man you saw when you were being held captive, right now he's our only lead.
Then let me come to Felton Security with you and make the ID there. It'll be quicker.
Audrey, I can't. After what you've been through today, I'm not going to put you at risk.
You just said our nation's nuclear power plants will melt down if we don't find that override, Jack. We can't afford to waste any more time.
Come with me.
There are 104 nuclear power stations in the United States. We've just learned that terrorists are trying to convert all 104 nuclear cores into weapons.
Give us the worst-case casualty scenarios first.
This graphic represents a single meltdown scenario. Edgar, break it down for us.
If we can't wrest control of the override, it will shut down the entire cooling system, and the core will melt through the containment building. In the first 3 hours, the population within a 10-mile radius will receive the highest doses of radiation. Most people will die within 2 days.
Now, the smallest of these 104 cities represents 75,000 people. Multiply that by 104. We're looking at 7.8 million casualties, and that's conservative. The environmental impact would also be catastrophic. 30 miles in all directions of each plant will be uninhabitable for at least 5 years.
Don't these plants have multiple security systems to prevent this kind of breach?
They do. Well, the override's already deactivated.
And if we don't succeed, how long before these cores start to melt down?
Projecting the first radiation shock waves in approximately 3 hours.
All right, I want everyone here from comm and logistics to work on getting a handle on the software. The rest of you will handle support in conjunction with NRC personnel. Let's get to work.
Aaron, we're leaving now.
Where are you going, Jack?
Audrey's given us a significant lead. We need to follow it up.
What kind of lead?
When we were being held, I recognized someone. He was an American. I saw him at a function here in LA a couple months ago.
We're going to view the surveillance tapes of the function at a private security company not far from here.
I don't want her going out now. Why can't you access the tapes here?
Sir, I wish we could, but they're offline. They would have to record over 4.5 hours of material for us to view. We don't have that time.
Jack told me that these people are trying to use our nuclear power plants as weapons. We have to follow this lead, and we have to follow it now.
Sir, Audrey's the only person who can make this ID.
If anything happens, Jack, I will hold you personally responsible.
I understand.
How far away is this facility?
Not far, Burbank.
Audrey,
Oh,
I'll get the team set up.
we need to talk.
we'll have to do it when I get back.
Back from where?
We're following up on something. Oh, please, can we just do this later?
Let me on your team. 4 of us, sir. Set up a weapons package. I'll meet you in the motor pool. Done.
Look, I don't know about all of this, but I know about you and him, and I'm not okay with it.
Look, you and I aren't together anymore.
I thought we were trying to work things out.
Yeah, I tried. But you kept putting it off, so I gave up. We haven't been together for over 9 months. We're not trying to work out anything anymore.
Mr. Raines, I'm sorry to interrupt.
She is my wife.
Oh, please. Excuse me.
She's my wife. Don't you forget that.
Let's go.
Jack, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Hey, I just received these files from DOD. I need to give them to Jack Bauer.
Oh, you can't. Jack just left.
Oh, well, can I forward them to him?
No, he went with Audrey Raines to Felsic Security to look at some archive footage.
Okay. Well, I guess I could just hold on to them for him.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Come on. Jen, we need to talk. Here. Did you know about Audrey and Jack Bauer?
Not till an hour ago.
Well, I gotta tell you, they were carrying on right under your nose. It's pretty unprofessional, wouldn't you say?
Look, I understand your feelings about this, but you and Audrey have been separated for almost a year. Paul, I'm sorry. She's a big girl. She can do what she wants.
Well, what she's doing, she's breaking my heart.
Marianne. Sarah, what do you need back here? Edgar asked me to do a manual reboot of Hub 5.
Well, I can do that for him.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yes.
Bauer and Audrey Raines left here about 5 minutes ago.
Where'd they go?
Felsic Security. 357 White Oak Boulevard. It's in Burbank.
All right, good. You're going to need to set things up on your end.
What are you talking about? It should be done here.
No. When Jack Bauer and Audrey Raines are killed, CTU is going to know that someone inside leaked their location.
All right. What do I do?
Divert suspicion.
Fine.
I'm standing live in an area just outside of the perimeter. Unfortunately, the Pentagon is not commenting at this time, but what we do know is that at 12:10 p.m., Secretary Heller and his daughter, Audrey Raines, were successfully rescued. The number of fatalities is unknown, but sources say there might have been as many as 20 terrorists inside the building at the time, and it appears there are no survivors among them. It is also
Yes.
unclear as to
Any lost data?
It looks like all the critical instructions were uploaded before the assault.
Good, and we're all set.
Yes. The override is taking control of the nuclear power plants.
What about Beirut? What about our son?
We have to be strong now. We'll mourn him when it's over.
Hello?
Mom?
Beirut? Are you all right?
Tariq tried to kill me. He was going to shoot me. I had to defend myself.
What did you do?
I killed him. You can't let Father know.
Why not?
Because Father's the one who told Tarek to do it. He wants me dead because I messed up with Debbie.
Bruce, that's impossible. Your father would never want to hurt you.
It's true. Well, I don't know what to do. You have to help me.
Where are you now?
I'm near the Metrolink station on Lassen in Chatsworth.
Are you using Tarek's car?
Yes.
Hide it. I'll meet you up there in a half hour.
Hurry.
Who was on the phone?
It was nothing important.
Liar. What did Bruce do?
No, what did you do? Did you give the order?
Bruce was not committed. It was just a matter of time before he turned against us.
You ordered Tarek to kill him. To kill our own son. No! 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 You... Where's Tarek? There's killed him.
That's impossible.
Because you think he's weak. He's not.
Nothing will stand in the way of what needs to be done. Not him, not you. Where is he now?
Why? What are you going to do? You're hurting me.
I will do more than that. Now you listen to me, woman. You will do exactly as you told him. You will pick him up in a half an hour.
What did you say to Paul?
And I'm filing for divorce as soon as I get back to DC.
You sure that's what you want?
Yes.
Okay.
You have something?
It looks like the Dobson override device hasn't completely taken control of all the reactors. I'm trying to get some response.
What can I do?
Nothing. Just stay off Hub 5. I need it.
I thought Hub 5 was out for a reboot.
No. Curtis, come here.
Can I talk to you for a minute? Actually, I'm kind of busy. You lied to me about doing a reboot for Edgar. Yes, I did. Why? Sarah, I had a personal call to make, and I knew it would be inappropriate at the time of the crisis. I didn't want anyone to know. Then why did you do it in here? Why didn't you just go outside? I was trying to make it look like I was working, okay? Look, I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
It's Marwan. Yes.
Has Tariq taken care of your son?
I haven't spoken with Tariq yet, but I'm sure if there was a problem, he would have called.
The fact that I'm even talking to you about this is a problem. The next 2 hours are crucial. I can't be distracted by this.
I understand. I promise. I will personally oversee the situation and make sure it is resolved.
Fix this, Navi.
Of course.
What is Marwan going to say if he finds out Behruz killed Tariq?
Tariq is expendable. Like we all are. Marwan understands that. All he cares about is that Behruz is silenced.
I will not be able to look at you after today without thinking about what we did to him.
I think I got it.
What?
The Dobson override. I think I got a piece of the code.
What does that mean?
This is really it. I can turn off the override and stop the remaining plants from melting down.
What do you mean?
To get into the software kernel, but the NRC will never let me. It's too dangerous.
Why?
If I tinker in there and screw up, I can start a chain reaction.
All right, Edgar. I'm gonna need you to present Mr. Heller. He can order NRC to let you in.
Present the Heller?
Yeah, he's in a situation. What?
I shouldn't do this, Curtis.
Why not?
I could faint. I feel very nauseous. I have low blood sugar.
Well, it's just Driscoll and Heller.
Driscoll's in there, too?
He'll be fine. Excuse me, Mr. Secretary. I'm gonna have to interrupt you.
What is it?
This is Edgar Stiles, our chief analyst. He's requesting access to the kernels of the power plants.
My understanding is that no one is to manipulate those kernels while the plants are online.
Yes, but there is a way to do it if you're careful. I'd have to stay away from the pre-compiled headers while I was putting a software lock on the Dobson override code. But the chances of causing a load imbalance?
I don't understand one thing you're talking about. Just tell me what the downside is if the kernels are disrupted because of your manipulation.
If I make a mistake, I can accelerate a core meltdown in some of the reactors. This is probably a bad idea. Maybe we shouldn't do it.
But if you're successful, you can regain control of the reactors?
Yes.
Edgar, what we need to know is, can you do this without making a mistake?
Yeah, I can do it.
You're not filling me with confidence, Edgar.
Look, I'm just a little nervous. But if I say I can do it, I can do it.
He'll run away the moment he sees you.
He won't see me. You'll be the only one in the car when you pick him up.
It's Beirut.
That's
Hello?
Are you almost here?
Yes.
What did you tell Dad?
I didn't. I just left. He was busy working.
What are we going to do? Wherever we go, he'll find us.
No, he won't. I know a safe place.
I didn't understand until today what it would feel like. Doing these things. They were wrong, Mom. And I see it now.
Don't think about that anymore. You'll be safe now.
But I am thinking about it. Maybe I should go to the police and tell them everything I know.
We'll talk about it when I get there.
You did well.
Who are they?
Don't worry about it. Just make sure you take the second exit at Angeles Crests.
He's going to ask me why I'm stopping.
Let him ask.
What do I tell him?
Don't tell him anything. We'll meet you there.
Tell me,
We've been able to take 87 power plants offline. They're safe.
what about the other 17?
Well, the terrorists were able to use the override to block a shutdown. Everything we're trying is being repelled.
What are we doing to get around it?
Believe me, Aaron, we're trying everything. If there's a way, we'll find it. I'll keep you posted.
Sweetheart? How are you feeling? Not good. I don't like these doctors. I want Dr. Romano with You can't see him today. You can't see him today.
Why not?
Because I can't leave here. And I want you close by.
Then stay here with me.
I'll be back in a few minutes, I promise. You have to do something for me, okay? I need you to do something. Look at me. Maya, look at me. You need to cooperate with the doctors. Okay? Okay. Okay. I'll be back. I promise.
seconds, please.
Your son was in sensory deprivation for a total of 2.5 hours.
What did you say when you took him off it?
Nothing.
You tortured my son for almost 3 hours and ended up yielding nothing?
You gave the order, sir.
Give us a moment, please.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry this had to happen, Richard, but we had to make sure that you weren't withholding anything from us.
I hate you. I never want to see you again.
Please understand that I am responsible for the lives of millions of people.
You torture me, and now you want me to forgive you? Just confirms everything I always knew about you. Am I free to leave?
Yes.
Yeah, Bob.
Audrey, do you have a minute?
Sure, what's going on?
I just talked to your dad, and he said something to me that I've been thinking about a lot. He said that you're a big girl, and I think I've been treating you like a child.
I don't think that, Bob.
Whether it comes off that way or not, I need to respect your choices, respect who you are, and I've been so stupid about all of this. I've lost sight of the things I love about you.
Look, I hear what you're saying, but I don't really know how to respond to that.
Well, you don't have to. I just want you to know that I've been wrong about a lot of things, and just before you make any big decisions that you're entitled to make, let some time go by. Is that fair? Is that fair of me to ask?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, well, I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you later.
How far out are we?
A few miles away, sir. Where are we gonna go?
Out of the city.
Why did Father want to kill me? I'm his son.
Stop, Bruce. You can't think about that now. Get in. Get in.
We killed 2 people today. I can't do this. I'm freaking out.
Get in the train. What? Your father's following us.
What?
It was the only way I could save you. Now, damn it, Bruce, get out. Go. Go! Oh, baby!
Is it taken care of?
No, there's a problem. My wife and Maroons have betrayed us.
Where are they now?
I don't know. But Dina's been wounded. She'll have to get medical attention.
So you come to me, asking me for help with this mess?
I can't do it alone, Marwan. I'm ashamed of myself. Allow me to make this right.
What would you need?
To monitor the local hospitals. I'll also need drivers, as well as access to police frequencies.
You think she'll go to the police?
No. No. But they may pick her up if they find out she's been shot.
I told you. I can't be distracted by this right now. Give him what he needs. Make sure the woman and child are captured before they can do us harm. No matter what happens today, you will answer for this.
I understand.
Has she seen the tapes yet?
No, we just got here.
We'll cut off her and guess what's scared.
How long is it going to take you to create the database?
Shouldn't be long. Once you identify him, we'll be able to run it through.
Okay.
I'm working on it right now. I'll let you know the second it's done.
Okay, Marcy, thanks. Our office just got a copy of the guest list from the dinner where you saw this guy. Once you make an ID on the surveillance tape, we'll be able to send it through a database. We'll find out who it is.
Okay.
I'm carrying.
Yeah.
Jack, this is Marianne Taylor at CTU.
What is it, Marianne?
Curtis wanted me to tell you that as soon as Audrey recognizes somebody from the surveillance video, he wants it sent directly to my system. I'm on 60 Casper.
Why didn't he tell me himself?
They're still trying to shut down all the remaining power plants, and everybody else is still working on that.
Are they going to be able to control them in time?
I don't know.
Okay, keep me informed.
What is it?
We don't have a lot of time.
She seems to be doing better now. She's sleeping.
That's very good news. Did you give her Haldol?
Mm-hmm. Why?
She's allergic to it. It's in her file.
The date on this is old.
Maya.
This is the wrong file.
Maya! Maya, she's unconscious!
Mary, we have a code. I need 25 cc's of norepinephrine.
How could you have gotten the wrong file?
Excuse me, please sit back. I need that syringe now.
Dr. 25 cc, Driscoll. Secretary Helen.
Mary, make sure I get a crash card and event.
What is this, Sarah? Sarah. Secretary Heller needs you.
What?
He's going online with the president in a few minutes, and he wants to know about our progress on the reactors. Tell him that we're still trying to get control of the system kernel, and that we'll know more in 15 minutes. If we do stop the meltdown, he wants to know if there's going to be any system contamination. No, there won't be any contamination. It'll take 36 hours to reboot the reactors. Is there anything else? No, that's all. All right, go.
We had security cameras running on only 2 areas. But then one was covering the main ballroom, and one was at the entrance.
Okay, put them both up. Ballroom angle's too wide. Let's just go with the entrance.
What time is that?
6:39.
No, that's too early. I met him when I arrived, around 9:15. Wait, stop. Can you back this up a few frames?
Sure.
Wait, stop there. I think that's him. Can you enhance him right here?
Yeah.
That image won't process. We need to make it clearer.
Okay, let me see if I can get that for you.
Who's supposed to be at that desk?
It's Mitchell.
Probably went out for another smoke.
Back gate's wide open, no one's there.
Craig, do you copy? Craig. Rick.
How many ways into this area of the building?
2. Put him up.
Rick! Get out! You okay? I'm gonna call for help, okay? But first I need to know where this fail stick is. Where's the source?
Server.
How do I access it?
The flash memory.
Watch the security monitors. Do you have sticks? Okay, do you have sticks?
In my
Stay with me. He's gone.
Jack, they're coming.
They're trying to seal us off.
Shouldn't we call CTU?
No, CTU's gotta be compromised. That's the only way they know we were here. We gotta get out of here. Move. Go, go! One in the pipe. Safety's off. You can do this. We'll cover each other.
I thought you said CTU's been compromised.
It has been.
Then who are you calling?
The only person I can trust right now.
And if there are 17 nuclear power plants about to melt down,
I need to update an evacuation strategy.
I agree, sir. I've already laid the groundwork with the National Guard. They're preparing to go into individual communities and effect a civil defense evacuation upon your command.
and you say a worst-case scenario gives us approximately 3 hours.
That's correct, sir.
Aaron, what are our chances of shutting down the remaining 17?
At this time, I would say it's less than 50%. But we're trying something now that might improve those chances.
When will you know more?
In the next 15 minutes.
All right. Keep me updated.
Yes, Mr. President.
Let's find out from Jack and Audrey if they've come up with anything on their end.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Secretary, I can have a room prepared for you to rest if you like. You've been under a great deal of strain these past few hours.
Yeah, no, I don't think they can rest, but thanks anyway. Aaron,
Yes, sir.
I understand your daughter's down in the clinic.
Yes, but it won't interfere with my work.
I'm sure it won't. I was just wondering if everything was okay.
It's something we've lived with since she was 6 years old. There are good days and bad days. Today's a bad one.
I'm sorry.
We gotta go right.
Come on.
Save your ammunition. Space out your shots. You ready? Okay. I'm empty.
You okay?
Yeah, we're all right. Move.
Edgar's just started the final sequence.
Is he in the kernel yet?
Yes, this is where he can't make a mistake. If he does, I'll accelerate the meltdowns instead of stopping them.
Sarah, look up the app code for load A register condition.
FF09.
No, that's a jump A. I need a load A. Damn it, move. That's it, ABA1. I think I got it.
What do you mean you think?
I'd like to go through it again before I send it, please.
How long will that take?
10 minutes?
We don't have time. You have to do it now.
Let me just check the headers. Now, Edgar. Did the best I could, so I hope it works.
So do I. There's no response.
There they go.
Congratulations, Edgar.
Thank you, sir.
Edgar, what's going on? Why are some of the reactors still not shutting down? Edgar, talk to me.
6 of the reactors are immune to the kill sequence. The Dobbs and override's already taken over their system.
Those 6 are gonna melt down?
The shutdown codes have been completely corrupted.
Contact Bauer. Either he finds the people responsible for planning the override, or we're looking at a nuclear holocaust.